Hi good people, good morning from the streets of Douala, Cameroon. This is currently like 7 a.m. in Douala, and this is what the streets looks like. It is currently Sunday the 12th of October, which is the day Cameroonians are heading to the poll to decide who would be the next president or who would lead this country for the next 7 years. And I would want to show you like what the streets looks like out here. On a normal, you find very vibrant streets on Sunday mornings and stuff like that. But since today is elections day, the streets are quite looking kind of scanty. You've still got a few people, you've still got a few bikes on the streets, but it is not as it would normally be. I find myself trekking at this point in time because I couldn't get a bike from where I normally would get a bike to get to church. Yeah. And I'll be updating you all on what will be going on here today. And so this is my own view of Sunday the 12th of October in Cameroon. I would just want to let you, I mean, this is a historic day in the life of this country. We look forward to having a change on a day like this, and fingers crossed, the change that we yearn for, we're gonna get it. So let's get this going and let's see how the day will look like. Let's go. So fingers crossed, I'm gonna be casting my own votes. This is election day. This road is always busy, not really vibrant, but yeah. So I really do not know, but I'm being told there could be a voting center somewhere here. So let's go find out first. I really don't know how true that is, but let's go find out. Because my voting center, me no savvy like that. What was written on that voter's card, I look at it to be somehow. And yeah, let's go. Even if there is no voting center here, then I'll probably look for it, because this place doesn't look like anywhere with a voting center here. Okay. Now I begin to see where this voting center could be. It's kind of one of the most confusing things I'm encountering on a day like this one, because this is like the second location. I'm not even able to even spot where this voting center is. But you know what? Even if now inside bush, or even if it's inside a hole, we'll get there. I really do not know, but I'll get there. So I finally made it to the voting center, yeah? Let's go do this. Finally, it wasn't even far from where I was. Go find our names. Simple as ABC. Okay, so so it's a bang or it's a wrap, but then I'm glad because I've been able to vote. It was very easy. The crowd was not too much, maybe because it's still very early morning. This is like 10 a.m. now. You don't have so many or a crowd at the polling station here. Unfortunately, I wasn't permitted to film at the polling station here, but I don't know if this is a regulation that has been put in place that even outside you're not supposed to film. I don't know. I was stopped by, say, a police officer who was there, but then he was very polite in his talking, and if every police officer should be like him, they'll be very, very much appreciated. And bet you this country will not be the way it is. I've been able to vote, and yeah, any other person going to vote, I'm going to upload this video real quick, so that as you're going to vote, you know what you're supposed to do. Now when you get to the polling station, your polling station, or where you're supposed to vote, at the end of the name of wheresoever you're supposed to vote, there's a letter. It might be A, it might be I, it might be E, letter E, any of those letters. When you look at that letter at the end, now you go to the papers that have been posted. There's always a letter to indicate where you're supposed to look at your name. You get there, look at your name, look at the number. Then now you go inside the voting room. you'll be asked what number your name is, and then you just give the number, give your ID card and your voter's card. It's that simple. Pick the ballot papers, go inside where you're supposed to actually put your vote or your ballot paper into the envelope where you're supposed to come and then vote. You do all of that. Try the other ones you are not voting. Come and then you vote. It's that simple. You get to stamp this, and it's very, very quick here. This is election vibes in Cameroon, and if you're watching Avenir Star Africa, thank you so much for having watched. I'll definitely see you in my next video. I'll definitely see you afterwards. Thank you so much for having watched. It's a wrap from here. Peace out. Yeah, let's go.